Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm glad to come back to you with a new piece of my junk journal line. I would call it a Winterland because there are a lot of landscapes here, or pieces of landscapes that you can see in winter, and let's get going. So the cover is soft. It's a 3 signature junk journal. The signatures are sewn directly to the cover. The cover is made of a couple of layers of cotton. Then you can see here tissue paper and some green vellum. All in all, and yes, one of the layers of the cover is, 2 layers of the cover are made with craft paper, brown paper, and some old dictionary page. All in all, this creates a perfect crispy sound, just as the sound as crispy as the sound of breaking ice, sinking ice, or the sound of snow when you walk on it and on a very frosty day. So, and here you can see the fir tree or the Christmas tree imitation made of twigs, the twigs that I picked, I collected as driftwood from local lakes this summer, and this one is made of straw. Don't ask me how long it took me to fix these twigs on the cover, quite a long, but it was really fun. Here you can see another tree, Christmas tree or fir tree, whatever, with a piece of handmade paper that I created a couple of years ago, and some natural handmade lace, cotton, brown paper, and so on. The cover, the inside part of the cover, is made of tapestry, which matches the color scheme and which creates this perfect contrast, like dark and light, as well as here dark and light. A couple of clean tags, and some cotton pocket. Then you can see 3 signatures. One of them is made of an envelope, postal envelope in fact. So this is the first side with the imitation of fir tree, with texture paste, buttons, and some brads, and this is a real slice of wood, and you can see that it creates the first collage, and yes, a piece of linen. And there will be a couple of more collages in this journal, but I'm not gonna comment upon all of them, only if there is something really different. Yes, long story short, so this is the second part of the flip, and this is the flip. These mittens are very soft, and they are made of special, they are die cut of special, I just don't remember this type of stuff, but it's really fluffy. And here we can see these are the cotton pieces. I cut them, fussy cut them from a piece of cotton I have, and I decided that I just can't use it as is, and I need to use it as for separate detail. And here you can see a tiny envelope where there is a die cut of a heart, and you can put any secret stuff here. Okay, this one is the place for photos. Let me pick something to demonstrate how it can be fixed. Okay, of the Soviet Union, so it can be fixed like that, and you can easily trim your pictures or your tags or your collages, probably notes to fit into the corners. Here you can see some skeleton leaf collage and tissue paper and the inside, and yes, a lot of stamping I used this time to create the compositional unity. So a tag and another tag made with snow imitation texture paste, which actually is really very frosty like, and it can be used for whatever you consider. And there is one tiny closure that can be used to fix this flip. Okay, some stamping, some tiny collaging on different pages for writing. Stamping and stamping again, a piece of vellum. Here, this is one of the sides of one more shaker. I am fond of shakers, as you know. One more collage with different textures and stamping. Another collage. Again, a lot of different stuff here. And I usually combine different types of paper and different sizes because it creates more grungy or shabby look. This one that I like most. Here is one more shaker made of vellum and some collage on top and a lot of sequins inside. Also, it can be used as some kind of space for holding your pictures or notes or whatever. More collaging, and the first twig tree, which actually inspired me to create this one. I'm giving some halt. Some tags, and this is the end of the first signature. And one more collage. Speaking of home, different layers of different types of paper, fabric, it's like that. Okay, this is the tiny bookmark, some beads matching the cover, matching the main color scheme. This is my favorite tip, one of my favorite tips of the latest period. It's an envelope from my correspondence box. I have a collection of envelopes and letters from my childhood. This is a sprayed page with some piece of pressed flower and a collage, stamping, collaging, and some more collaging and photo corners. Different pages to write, different colors, different types. Winter is the time for home collage, and one more hidden shaker. Okay, natural wooden beads of different colors and forms, and two envelopes. Well, actually, this is one envelope that makes the first flip. Is a little doily die cut. The second flip with a tag and a pocket, a couple of tags, and a shaker. This time it's made with artificial snow, golden soft flakes, and some tiny die cuts of Christmas tree decorations and sequins and everything that I liked and wanted to use here. Thank you, Libby, for this perfect photo holders. The self-glued, self-adhering, yes, sticky photo holders, and in fact I can't find them even on eBay or wherever. I just can't find the pack because they are quite convenient to use in compositions like that. So thank you, Libby, very much. Okay, one more piece of Winter City collage. Actually, this is a flip of a pocket of an envelope, and the envelope as well can hold whatever you prefer. And then that's the end of the second part. Signature with a pocket collaging. This is a feather, real feather, and some stamping and wooden buttons and a bead, and a couple of tags, you know, matching the idea of a feather. Okay, and this is the end of the second signature, the back side, with handmade paper again, and it's really very rough. You can touch it, and it imitates the texture of waffle kitchen towel and a piece of lace with the same, exactly the same pattern. And one more signature. This time it's made with the pages. As I told you, I found the old family picture album or photo album, and these are the photo corners, vintage, I would say, Soviet photo corners that we used to use a lot. And these are the leftovers from that album, and I use the pages from this because they're quite heavy, and you can see the structure, the texture of paper with different particles in it. It really is, and it feels very soft and different from very smooth paper of present. It's something really, really close to velvet. I don't know. And another collage. This is one of my notebook or writing sports pieces. It's kind of a notepad where you can take notes, hide notes, and actually put some picture here, something like that. Actually, because it holds, it keeps everything quite well. Okay. Oh well, one of the favorite points. This is a small collage with a die-cut window where I made a real composition, a real imitation of a birdie sitting on a window, and you can see everything is very textured. This is real twig, metal rods that keep and fix this composition to the envelope, and a piece of cotton and a piece of tea bag to imitate the back, the inner curtain, and just something like that, and a little bit of snow and some kind of berries probably, or fruit hanging, and the bird sitting and waiting for something to happen. And yes, it's a functional thing. You can put a tag. Yeah, the tags here are mostly in Russian, and the journaling sports like this are mostly in English. So one more scape or landscape imitation, and another envelope, perforated. This one says Happy New Year in Russian. And okay, wait a second. And one more page. Actually, I need a paper clip to fix it. But first, this is a flip. You can see a lot of flips actually, and even a pocket. So this is the first flip. This is the inside part of a flip with some corner for photos and a tag. And there is one more photo corner, and in fact one more pocket, and this one is also a pocket, so a lot of place to keep your stuff. But that's not all, because in general, all in all, this is a pocket in itself, and I can put another tag here. Okay, my flip through is going to be long again. I'm trying to make it short, but all the time I have more and more ideas to share. So I'll fix it with the paper clip and move on. So one more last collage of New Year's presents, and some die-cut collage, and the last page, which is actually as well, there is a pocket there with a lot of textures, and a plastic topper, some wooden buttons and bits to fix it, a cotton tree, and stuff like that. And the backside pocket with many layers. If we do it like that, you can see that you have two spaces for pens and pencils. The one is here, The second is here, but actually you can keep even the twigs and the 2 pockets that can actually be used for whatever things you would prefer to keep there. And this is the card which says Happy New Year in Belarusian language, and in fact it's like, let me see the date, 91. It's the year of when it was made. That's it. And it's nice, isn't it? Just kind of old stuff. One more Happy New Year and Merry Christmas tag in Russian, and just a stamp pad or that can be used as a tag because it matches the color and the idea. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you, and I hope that you enjoyed the flip through. Season's greetings, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.